What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube with Coda, who you probably haven't seen before. I think this is your first time in video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you might have talked to him on Instagram. He handles all the Instagram comments and all the DMs, so fill up the inbox and give him some overtime. Today we got a special episode of From the Gallery. This time we're doing all YouTuber trucks. So I actually haven't seen these yet. We had the guys pick them, threw them up on the computer, so we're gonna go through and give them a rating. So what we typically do is a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not so good and 10 being really awesome. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. Oh, who picked this? The old Seaboys Duramax. So we got to rate a truck that we built. If you guys didn't know, we worked with those guys to build their trucks so they can haul around their sleds and pull their trailers. So it's wrapped in this like carbon gray anthracite.
With like a digital camo.
And then, yeah, it's got a blue and white camo on the back half and then like part of the plastic bumper up front. And it's on some Anthems, of course, BDS suspension, Fox shocks, all from memory. I'm definitely not looking at the video right now. Okay, all right. Well, you saw this one in person, so did I, so it should be pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, 9.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Why 6?
I like it. I like the wrap look.
Did you see how it was before we did it?
I got a little bit of a glimpse of it.
Because before it was like a 3, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, after we redid it, it definitely brought up the number a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's still not, you know, as wild as I'm really into.
Yeah, it's not super crazy.
No. It's a pretty modest build and it looks good, especially with the wrap and everything on it.
And I think that's kind of what they were going for too, because they didn't want anything too crazy because they still need to use the truck.
But apparently out by them, he was so excited because he's like, this is the biggest truck out here now. And
yeah. They're from a real small town, so there's not a lot of people there that have giant lifted trucks. But like your build too, like you've been working on it forever and you're like touching every piece of the truck, like everything, attention to detail to the max. So that's where I guess I can see the difference of like, this is realistically wrap, tint, wheels, tires, suspension. That's pretty much it. Pulled the running boards off, stuff like that. But for the amount you pay to get something like this, I think it turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dirty Max Jack. I've never seen this truck before.
I haven't seen it either.
It's like low, are those specialties? Which truck are we looking at?
Really low pro tires on there too.
I think those are, aren't they? Specialty forged.
Oh yeah.
Got some teal accents, blacked out taillights, black everything other than all the chrome accents. So you got black, chrome, and teal going on, and then some specialties with some milling, but like black taillights and everything like that. License plate cover, I dig it.
Cool.
You know, that does make it look really clean. Oh, and engine work.
Not a lot of people are into that low pro stretch tire look. I actually really like it.
I think on this truck, I think he did it really well.
Especially since it's not like lifted, you know, too crazy. It looks like it's what?
Maybe a leveling kit, you
Reverse
think?
level or something.
Yeah, I kind of dig this. What are those Nitto Terra grapplers probably? Looks like it, but definitely stretched.
Black on black on black on black.
And then you just throw a little teal at it.
Yeah, the teal really.
What do you think
sets it
those are?
off, though.
14 wides? Probably 14 based on the amount of tire stretch. Okay, you got a number?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, 8.5.
I said 8.
It's pretty similar. I love the way the truck looks. I just wish that there was a straight up and down sidewall. And maybe you can't find a tire that fits these wheels just because there's a limited size available.
Yeah.
But it looks sweet, like not being so tall but still being really wide, and then being a Denali. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's good quality.
I still like that black look, even though a lot of people run it. But just the extra little pop of that teal color.
Yeah, so it's not just plain black.
Yeah.
I dig it. I think it's pretty sweet. But yeah, 8.5. I think I don't know if I would do the teal, but he does have a bit of chrome on there too, and I'm not sure what I'd really do with it, but I like it the way it is. D-Max Rhino. This thing's massive.
Yeah, I followed this guy
huge.
for a little while.
Huge. He's got like the kind of like a stormtrooper look. Like those wheels are like a goldish orange color. Oh, he's got bags too. Man, we got everything done here. Dark tint, bags, fuels.
Gotta have that airline.
Fuel forged. Coppery bronze color, black barrels, suspension's powder coated. I like that color. What
I
do you
think
of
it's
that
a
color?
candy color.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Fox coilovers. This thing's pretty sick. I haven't seen this much detail on this truck. I've seen like photos of it.
It's nice to see a bag truck once in a while too, because it looks like all the newer trucks these guys are building are just straight coilover builds. So it's a nice little change up.
You still got the running boards on there, stock running boards? All right, you got enough for a number?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1,
9.
Same. Really dig the color. I like the white, black, and then throwing just a little bit of like the coppery or bronze color in there, and a little bit orange. I don't know what color to call it, but it's sweet. I would just pull off those running boards.
Yeah.
Get some amp power steps.
I'm not a big fan of the running boards either, but I do like how big he went with it, and that it's just
tall.
It's tall and it's wide, and that's
it's proportionate.
Yeah.
I guess the only other thing that kind of throws me off a little bit is the ladder bars. They just have like these holes drilled in them that there's not really like a lot of style there.
I think the ladder bars would have been cool if you would have did the same copper color.
I don't know if it might have been too much though. Like when you're looking at it, if it's too much color, because people run into that all the time, where it's like if you overdo the accent color, you can kind of throw
people
things
start
off.
to wonder which color of the truck.
Yeah, like what are you going for? JW Montoya. So he's got. This is a little bit older Duramax. They have halos. I remember when halos were like, everybody had to have them.
Everybody had the LED concepts in their headlights.
Yep.
And
all the color change and stuff going on.
I see him commenting on our videos quite a bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So taillight's done, truck's white, crew cab. So he must have, do you think he has a different truck though too, obviously,
I
right?
think he got a new truck, yeah.
So like that probably was the truck he used to start the channel, and now he's got this newer GMC. Oh yeah, see, he's got this new Duramax too. So kind of the opposite of his last one, which was white, and then this is like all blacked out. I can see the wheels do have some rivets on them, or rivet styling around the rim. All right. Well, do you want to rate the old one and the new one?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. So old one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 6.
8.5.
I didn't expect you to rate it that high. I felt bad rating it low, but
I like the old one.
yeah.
I really liked when he did the 14 wide setup, and that was kind of a newer thing. Not many people were running 14 wides when he had his, and then it looked like he touched up his suspension components too with a little bit of color matching it to the truck, and that was really cool.
Yeah, I guess a lot of that stuff too, depending on when he built that, was all like nobody was doing like white suspension and stuff like that. And we were one of the first people to do it on our truck, and that was in 2015. I'm assuming he probably beat us to it. Yeah, I went a little bit lower on that one just because for some reason, I don't know, that body style isn't my favorite, which is gonna be weird because I have a 04 2500 HD. But I don't know, when it was lifted like that, it just didn't, I don't know, something just threw it off for me. But the new one, got a number for that? Oh no, 3, 2, 1, 9. 5? You're killing me.
I don't like those new Denali's.
Really?
No.
I think it's sweet. I dig it.
The interior in those are...
The interior is really nice.
If you could take the interior of it and put it on the older style,
yeah,
that would look a lot.
Because the old Denali's, like back in 04, 05, they were like weren't any different. Like you got the badging and some extra chrome trim, but the interiors were still pretty basic. But now the new ones, like, I don't know, they just look really nice.
Because I used to have his old body style.
Oh really?
Sierra, and it was hands down my favorite truck that I ever owned.
Sweet. Well, that's it. Those are all the YouTubers trucks that we have. Because surprisingly, there's not really, I feel like there's not that many like truck YouTubers. There's so many car guys, but there's not a lot of truck people out there. But whether you're a YouTuber or not, if you want to add your vehicle to the gallery to have a chance to be featured on one of our videos, or just on the website in general, you can add it at customoffsets.com/add. If you don't know what the gallery is, that's typically what we're doing, is showing people sizes and specs and offsets and all that. But since we don't have all these guys in the gallery, which they should add, we can't bring that to you, but we can still rate their trucks. So if you're watching this and we rated your truck and you don't agree with us, you can always drop a comment down below. Otherwise, if you do agree with us, thank you. We appreciate it. This is all fun and games for us. We're not picking on anybody. No hard feelings to anyone, I hope. So if you have stuff to say about us, I'm sure you will. So
I'll deal with it in the comments.
Yeah. Peace.